Hello Cancers, welcome to my channel or welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is a general reading. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. Happy 8/8. It is the Lionsgate portal. Please check out an astrologer's page to hone in on what needs to be done today for the most positive outcome for you. Okay, so let's just dive right into tarot. For my Cancers, please, spirits, guides, angels, archangels, ascended masters. We have the Six of Cups with the Queen of Wands, Three of Swords. Six of Cups, I kind of take in a couple of different ways. It just depends on what energy and what cards follow. And as soon as the card came out, I heard childhood. So something from your childhood, something that you were really good at or something you excelled at brings you pain now, which is a really interesting energy. I hope that, you take that as a sign that there's something that happened during your childhood that yes, you were good at it, but it traumatized you in a way that, or maybe you had to leave it too soon, or maybe there's just still some grief left behind, right? Some sort of energy that needs to be processed, okay? Or, on top of that, it could also be about a time where you just felt really lonely in your childhood. And so you had to learn how to be your own light, right? Because with the Queen of Wands, you see she's got this energy, right? She's harnessing this power within herself. And has like this deep understanding of herself and the world around her. And I almost feel like you were protected. Like you had to be alone to be protected from something, or you had to let go of a creative endeavor that you had to step away from it. Wow, that's really interesting energy. Okay, I'm gonna keep going on. Maybe something more will come through for it. If not, take it as it resonates. So we have the King of Cups with the Ten of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and the Lovers. Definitely a mastered your emotions on a very deep level. Your heart chakra is very open, but his hand is still touching a cup. So there's always something to work on, right? Because every day we go through things, we process, we live life. So there's always going to be something to work on within ourselves. But I will say on an emotional level, you're pretty good. And you are a water sign, so that really makes sense. Emotions is kind of like your thing. You know how to process. You know how to love yourself and love the others around you. There's just something going on internally. Maybe something stuck mentally or a thought process that you can't let go of. It is suffocating you on the inside, okay? So even if, sometimes when we sit with our emotions, we forget that our brain... We may be good emotionally, but mentally we may not be. And I know that sounds really strange, but that's the energy that's coming forward. So your brain takes more time to unlearn bad habits. So even though emotionally we may not be triggered, you still could be triggered mentally. I wouldn't quote me on that because that sounds really strange, but who knows? Could be right, could be wrong. So let's just keep moving on. You guys, this is a really interesting reading today. So we have the Hermit. Sometimes just taking time for yourself. I'm getting energy of someone with a busy life and you don't get a lot of alone time. But alone time is very important, even if it's just a couple minutes a day where you just sit in a room by yourself. Maybe go to your bedroom and just sit on the floor and just be. Nine of Cups, Six of Swords. I don't know why I'm still shuffling. I feel like someone's contemplating divorce, which is really interesting energy, but you want to be happy. You want to live a better life, but something's going on internally that's creating this pause. Yeah. There's like an inner reflection that needs to happen. What's interesting is these cards lined up with each other. The Eight of Swords and the Six of Swords, Spirit is saying whatever it feels like is strangling you on the inside, you gotta start letting it go and learning to love yourself exactly as you are, because there's no reason to change yourself. You will master it. King of Swords, you will master it. You will overcome the mental battles that we go through day to day, the challenges, you know, it's just, everything takes time. And I don't, actually for you with the Chariot, it may not take as long as you might think. We also have the Death card and the Two of Swords. So you may not see the shift or the change or the death rebirth happening. It's not something that happens instantaneously. It's something that happens over time. Okay? So it may feel like every once in a while you're like, man, you may take 2 steps forward and then take a step back and you're like, man, how am I not getting over this? Well, these things take time. Our brain takes time to change, to undo bad habits, and to learn new ones, because our brain does not like change at all. And that's why it's so difficult to do the work, because our brain is so much like, oh, like for me, I'd rather, do my work in the mornings and then have the afternoon and evening to do whatever I want to do. But that's not always the case. Sometimes I need to be available for people at a later time. Six of Swords, Five of Wands. You really think that, showing your true self and being, ooh, I'm actually going to take that reversal. Eight of Wands in reverse. Spirit is saying you gotta show your true self. You have to be willing to be yourself. But it's a difficult thing for you. You feel like every time you show yourself, you get pulled back, right? Back into the sword energy up here. Interesting. You guys also got 2 8s. But you feel like you're moving at a snail's pace. You feel like nothing is really shifting. And this is something I think I said for either Gemini or Taurus was before you guys, and I don't remember which one I said this to, but if you look at the Six of Cups we were talking about earlier, something from your childhood, but this could also be showing you things take 1 cup at a time, right? You see there's 6 cups here, and it's kind of like a path. So things like this and growth in general, learning to let go of things from our childhood, it literally takes 1 cup at a time. One situation, one moment of where you were in turmoil or something traumatic happened, you have to sit there and deal with that 1 cup at a time. You can't do the 6 different cups at once, because one leads into another. So someone here needs to really go back to the root problem or moment that caused this energy of you wanting to hide yourself and pull back. Okay? Judgment. Yeah, you gotta set yourself free. There's so much good following, letting yourself go. You really do. I'm gonna do one more row though. Let's do one more. For Cancers, thank you. One more row. So we have the 9 of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Wands. You're being kind of stingy. I don't know where the hell that came from. That's so mean. I'm sorry, that wasn't meant to come out as mean, because I know we're everybody is struggling financially right now. And I feel like, and I'm really hoping that at some point people realize that it's really unfair. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords. You're really sitting and you're really starting to contemplate, and I know you're trying to do things. You're trying to have a deeper understanding of what's going on within your headspace. So with these last 3 cards, 9 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Wands, there's so much you want to do, but you don't feel financially stable enough. And for financial stability to come in, you have to not only be grounded, but you have to say good things to yourself and say good things outwardly into the universe. You have to change the way you think and speak. And that comes full circle to these 3 sword energy, the sword cards, especially with this Queen of Swords, right? So you may be learning that, okay, so talking to myself like I'm a piece of garbage probably isn't helping. So let's try something else. It's a learning experience. Nobody knows really truly how to do it, and everyone's journey, every individual journey is different. So you can look to people for guidance, but it's just that, it's just guidance. You have to take power back into your world, okay? Okay, let's move on from that deck. I don't remember what this one is called, but I felt called to use it today. So what else for my Cancers today? Time to go. Someone does need to divorce their spouse. I'm sorry to say that person's just not making you happy. For others of you, it's time to move on to bigger and better things, higher power. Somebody needs to find their higher power, whether that's through religion or spirituality, or just finding it on your own. Whether, if you're an atheist, you have to find that higher calling. You may even have a bigger purpose here. Okay, thinker. All right, so we're coming back to Queen of Swords energy. You really need to think it, to process it out mentally, right? So you may have an air sign as your moon sign, right? Your emotions, having your emotions and being an air sign. Somebody needs to talk it out. Someone needs to write it out. Someone needs to rage it out. Maybe you need to go to rage room. Someone needs, you need to find your way, your version of getting that stuff out of you, right? Being able to be open to someone or something, okay? And also, and I think I said this for another sign today, when you want to see progress, journal. And then go back and read your journals to understand, writing down each day how you feel that day. Whether it's in the morning, afternoon, in the evening, whenever you journal, dump it out, and then you can go back. You don't have to write it. You can record it. You can type it in the notes. You can create, start a journal on your laptop or iPad. There's so many ways to get the words out. Just find a way to do it. Trust me, I'm telling you, knowing that energy is sitting somewhere, or that thought process is sitting somewhere, that you can set it aside and focus fully on what's in front of you, I can't even describe the feeling of how good it feels. Okay, yeah, so here and now, be in the present moment. Okay, before I tell you not to do something, I'm sorry, I don't like saying the word don't, but do your best to stay present. So if we are too much in the future, we create anxiety. Yes. And then if we spend too much time in the past, we become depressed. Okay? So it's okay to visit the past. Just make sure you don't stay there too long. It's okay to dream of the future. Just don't stay there for too long. Find a balance, right? To have a deeper understanding of where you've been, where you are, and where you're going. Okay? All right. Let's go into my Spirits of Darkness and Light Divination deck. I'm kind of curious what comes out of here. All right. So for my Cancers, what messages need to come through this deck today? Spirit of Fae, mischief, play, fantasy. Have some fun in life. Go do something fun. If you have kids, take them to, I'm seeing water, so take them to a water park and just have fun. Stop worrying about things. Everything works out in the end, right? Yeah. Spirit of Child, innocence, immature, adventurous. Go out and have fun. Do something that you love to do. Spirit of the Fly. This is a weirdly gross card. Decay, rot, and stagnation. There's some stagnant energy within you, right? Let it go. Every time I say let it go, I hear, is that from Wicked? Let It Go? No, it's Frozen. Sorry. Same singer, but just different movie. Let It Go. I actually watched a clip of it on TikTok this morning. Let the energy go. Otherwise, it's going to keep weighing you down. It's going to... So, I'll give a perfect example of what this card ends up doing to you. And this is from a younger generation, so I'll even include Gen X. I'm a millennial, and Gen Z, Gen Alpha is too young. Look at the boomers. I love using boomers. Boomers are the crowned example of what burying your feelings, burying everything good about you to be this driven, work-obsessed, low vibrational, just icky energy. That's what I see. Like, my parents are boomers, and I, biologically, I will love them both forever. But as people, they weren't really good. Well, my mom's gone, but they're not just like, they're just, I feel sorry for them because they were raised in households that were worse than ours. And yeah, so like, look, I guess what I'm trying to say is look to the older generations as what not to do and what not to be, okay? These people are so consumed with greed and power that they refuse to let go. They refuse to retire. They refuse to let these younger generations to take over and do better than them because they're not holding us back, but they're trying to take us backwards. Well, not all of them, but most of them, okay? All right. Protect your energy. Bottom of the deck, Spirit of the Gargoyle says intimidation, guardian, protection. Protect yourself, protect your energy, protect your offspring or your friends or family, whatever. Be very protective of the people that you care about, okay? Defend them when they're not around. Okay, so we have clarifying life situations. All right. For Cancers, please. This is to close out the reading for today for my Cancers. God, I don't remember that. Okay, one last move. You've come far in your journey. Keep going. You will soon see what you have accomplished. Okay, Spirit's saying hang in there. Keep doing it. Keep going one cup at a time. Embrace the unknown. Venture into the mystery with an open heart, welcoming the lessons hidden in uncertainty. Yeah, that's really hard to do. I will admit that. The unknown is a scary thing. But the universe and your soul contract will only give you as much as you can handle, okay? So try to find a situation that you overcome and make that your guidepost or your lighthouse, right? Your guiding light to how to get through tough things in the future, or at least showing you that you can get through the hard stuff. Secrets emerge. In the rhythm of cycles, the hidden is unveiled. Await the reveal with it. Okay, there's definitely a theme. It says open heart and mind. So whatever is coming towards you, be open to it. No matter what it is, just be open to it. Steady progress, patience is your ally. Celebrate each step forward, no matter the size. Absolutely. Okay. Let's see if I get maybe one or two more. And then we'll go our separate ways for today. Maybe, maybe not. There it is. All right. Last one. New heights. Let your connection with spirit ground you as you reach for the sky. It's good advice. All right, Cancers, that is all I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll talk to you guys next time.